The weather has been pretty good, dare I say, here over the last few days. And we got another gem coming up tomorrow. Real small caveat. If you are heading to the beach, most of the day should be fine. I think the overwhelming majority of us, at least if you have the day off, are probably packing it in by 3-4 p.m. anyway. There is a chance of a late day shower. So maybe you're getting out of work and trying to get down and, go for a walk, maybe catch some waves, catch some rays. Later in the day, you could get caught off guard by a stray shower. We'll talk more about that in a second, but really, largely, this is looking like a fantastic beach day tomorrow. Temperatures a little cooler at the shore with that wind, maybe coming a bit more southerly in the afternoon. It's generally a north wind, though, so not a huge sea breeze tomorrow, but should be pretty close to the doorstep of 80 degrees. Waves, rip currents, all that is looking great. Speaking of waves and rip currents, we could be dealing with some pretty big surf here coming up this weekend. We're looking at Tropical Storm Ernesto. It is a pretty strong tropical storm at this point, and all indications are by tomorrow morning it will become Hurricane Ernesto. Very favorable chance for it to strengthen here as it has sort of begun its northwestward turn, eventually goes due north and maybe even northeast as it unfortunately strengthens even further. And I mentioned the possibility of this yesterday. Hate to be right in this scenario, but it is now forecast to become a major hurricane as it heads towards Bermuda this weekend. So this is starting to become a real, I don't want to say dire yet. I know Bermuda is an island that is used to dealing with these hurricanes, being the needle in the haystack. It does really get smacked with some nice storms sometimes, but now you're talking major hurricane. Certainly if you have any sort of vacation planned or if you know anybody that's there, it's time to ring the alarm bell for them for sure here. We've sort of really, even if the storm passes to the left or right of this cone here, you're still going to be dealing with major impacts with the storm. Now, as it progresses northward here, there's a chance it could wobble a little bit west before eventually heading out to sea and up towards the Canadian Maritimes. Look at this. It's still a Cat 2, 100-mile-an-hour sustained winds here. That is not all that far from us here in southern New England. So we're going to get some rough surf, rip currents, possible beach erosion here really Sunday into Monday. And that's something we'll be keeping a very, very close eye on here for the rest of the week in the Weather Center. Right now, again, clear skies out there. Look at the reddish hue on that moon, again, because of the wildfire smoke. But outside of that, we're cloud-free overnight. Lots of sun. Again, we'll be watching those clouds build a couple of puffy cumulus clouds that could turn into a shower tomorrow. There's a bit of a trough over the northeast, but we're then expecting a cold front, a little backdoor cold front action here on Thursday, which gives us a better chance of that shower or maybe even in that case thunderstorms. So here we are into tomorrow. Again, a couple little blips of green popping up here. Don't think it's a huge deal, but one of those could cause a nice quick downpour, very isolated. Less isolated, more scattered about in nature here on Thursday. Again, it's a cold front this time, so a little bit more for the atmosphere to work with in terms of seeing those showers pop up as we get the heating of the day. We should clear things out, looking like a nice end to the work week. Weekend looks okay. Saturday, we're going to go partly sunny. Both days will be in the upper 70s. Sunday is your chance of a few showers, but it's not all that big of a chance. It's certainly not a washout of a day. That's actually the front that's going to kick Ernesto out to sea, and it could linger some showers and thunderstorms for Monday and Tuesday as well.